Today's video is all about saving time, saving money, and saving the planet. I'm going to show you 10 actual sustainable products that are totally worth the money. I want to be a more environmentally conscientious person. I want to reduce my carbon footprint. But my perception about buying environmentally friendly products has always been like, they're expensive or it's work, right? Composting and recycling. And it's just, I'm lazy. But here's the thing, if you're like me and you don't want, you want all the good stuff about being environmentally friendly, but you don't want all of the bad stuff like spending extra money or time, I got you. I'm going to show you some really amazing products that I use that I bought because I knew that they were better for the environment. But the surprising thing is they're just better. Like they make my life better. So I kind of get the best of both worlds. And I'm excited to share this with you because I truly believe some of these things will change your life. I say that all the time, but seriously, buckle up, friends. Life-changing. I'm making a big change, you guys. I'm slowly eliminating all the plastic containers out of my house and switching to glass. Here's why. Plastic containers always become a crap-a-lanch because I just chuck them and my kids just chuck them in the cabinet. We can never find the matching lid, but also, why are they always stained with spaghetti? It's a headache. And so I tried the glass. It's amazeballs. You ready? Life-changing! Oh, seriously. This is pretty life-changing. Not only when you heat up a leftover are you not going to get the plastic, which some people might care about. That's important, especially if you have kids. But for me, I'm not going to toss it back. It's glass. My brain is like, you can't just chuck it in a cabinet. You'll break it. So because I'm so lazy, this is like the ultimate hack for me when it comes to food storage. I am placing it nicely. Bop, blop. Plus, the lids stack together really beautifully, so I have like this little organizer for it. It always stays like this. People say, how do you organize food storage? It's a big tumbling disaster. And seriously, switching to glass. Yeah, it's better for the environment. Yeah, it's better for you because you're not eating plastic when you microwave it. But more importantly, your food storage isn't going to be a hot mess sandwich because you cannot help but stack it nice. Plus, these things last forever. They're not going to melt and warp in the dishwasher. Probably one of the best investments I have ever made. Switching from plastic to glass, I'm telling you, it's amazeballs. The biggest way that I suck at being good to the environment is I'm kind of wasteful, especially food. They say the average family throws out 25% of their fruits and vegetables, but I think it's more in this house. It's better. It's better because I moved all the fruits and vegetables up in my fridge out of the crisper, so that was a good tip. I tried using jars. I've heard really good things about it, but the truth is I'm lazy. I'm not the person who's going to come home and wash all my fruits and vegetables and let them dry and put them in jars. So instead I'm trying this new Greensaver. Why it works so well is because you can be lazy. You can just dump in your fruits and your vegetables, and then it has this amazing little carbon filter inside. So the carbon filter actually absorbs all of like the whatever the bad stuff is that causes fruits and vegetables to rot. You have to change it every 3 months, but this is like the system I can get behind. Yeah, you have to invest in the container, but you're gonna save money. Like I'm going to save money because I'm not throwing out lettuce because it's wilted or mushy, moldy strawberries. They're gonna keep my fruits and vegetables fresh a lot longer, which is better for the environment, but also better for my pocketbook. Oh, I love this freaking thing. Okay, here's why. I used to waste a lot of like pastries and baked goods because I would either hide them because I didn't want to look at them on the counter, or just them being in the package, I'd forget about them. But when they're in a gorgeous cake dome, like this looks edible, right? Like this looks like something you want to eat. So whether I bake something, which isn't often, or I buy the goodies at the store, now that they're on the counter and they look beautiful, this keeps it so fresh. And here's the best part. You ready for it? 24 bucks, $24. And yeah, it's sustainable too because it's actually made with post-consumable plastic and wood. I'd buy it even if it wasn't, but that's an added bonus. Every time I open it, it's like, oh, you know what I mean? Like you want a pastry? probably shouldn't be eating pastries. Not the point. The point is, if you also love having like fresh bread or whatever pastries, muffins all the time, but they're going stale or you're wasting them because you're forgetting about them, a cake dome. It looks fabulous. It's not just for when you have company, but it's also awesome when you have company. But seriously, it's like one of my all-time favorite things in the kitchen. You know you're officially an adult when you get excited about a garbage can, but here's the thing. This helps me be a better human because, again, I'm super lazy. So this garbage can has everything all in one. It has a compost because who composts? Freaking grown-ups compost. But it's like you're scraping your plate in the trash or throwing out the garbage anyway, so it's no extra steps. I love that. And then the recycling is right here in the bottom. So it's like everything in one. There's no excuse not to do it. I'm actually recycling. I'm not leaving cans up here or just throwing them in the garbage because it's all in one. And I mean, again, let's get excited about weird things, but it has a distinctify thing in the top. So it has like a no stink carbon filter. That's pretty cool. I know, you're like, Cass, why are you showing this garbage can? But it's something small that's made me a better human. Like getting this garbage can means I'm actually recycling more and I'm composting, something I probably would not do if I had to walk across the kitchen or if it was hard to do. So can a garbage can change your life? Probably not, but it can make it easier. I can't talk about being environmentally friendly without talking about reusable water bottles. A couple of years ago, we actually gave up buying cases of water. We just don't do it anymore. And not only am I saving a ton of money, I don't miss it. I really don't miss it. And my favorite reusable water bottle is the Hydro Flask because it's really insulated. I mean, I'll put ice in here and the next day I'll still have ice, but I also like that it has so many different tops. So you can actually buy the lid separately and kind of swap them out. So I prefer a straw. My husband prefers like a water bottle type top. And the nice thing is you can change the top depending on what you're using it for, whether it's coffee or it's something that's like a sports drink or water. My point is, I like a Hydro Flask. I know it's pricey, but I feel like it's worth the investment. It's kind of a pain to clean the water bottles, but if you have the right tool, it's fast and easy and it's good for the environment. You guys, you're saving a lot of money, but you're having a cold drink that will last 4 days. So if you haven't yet switched to an insulated water bottle, you've got to give it a try. Every time I do an organizing video, you guys are always giving me a hard time in the comments that I use too much plastic. And it's true, most products that you use to organize are made of plastic. But you'll be happy to know that my absolute favorite organizing basket of all time is this water hyacinth bin. I use it all over my house. I love this basket and it's made with all natural fibers. I also love that it's just really versatile. So I use it in my pantry, but you can use it for clothing, linen, toys. It's super sturdy. You can just like plop on a clip. I use this almost in every episode of Hot Mess House too because I love these so hard and they're just $14. So they're incredibly affordable. And yeah, so every time you guys give me a hard time about only using plastic, know that my favorite container is actually this water hyacinth. My second favorite organizing product of all time is also not plastic, and that are these beautiful Bigso boxes. They come in like a bazillion different colors and sizes. I love them especially in the office because they're perfect for organizing paper, and I use them for all of my camera gear. They're really, really versatile, but they're made with 100% post-consumer recycled paperboard. So I know that they're like really good for the environment. They're made in Sweden. Honestly, one of my most favorite organizing products of all time. And if you're looking for like the perfect color to complement your office or somewhere in your home, you got to check out these Bigso boxes. Are you still using old school dryer sheets? I actually gave these up a while ago because they were the bane of my existence. I always had these little sheets everywhere, plus they're not good for your clothes. They're bad for your clothes. So I switched to using sponges and fabric softener, but I had to cut them up and add water and mix it, and it was just a whole thing, and I'm lazy, so now, this is pretty cool. These are wool dryer balls. They're amazing. Here's the thing. No DIY required, no crafting, and no chemicals required. This is it. These balls last for hundreds of loads. Just toss one in your dryer and they're gonna stop your clothes from bunching. So even if you have big towels or bedding, this is gonna stop it from like turning into that wet, damp little ball. You know what I'm talking about. But they also help dry your clothes faster. So they're absorbing a lot of the water, drying your clothes a lot faster, saving you money, and they're keeping them static free. So you don't need to pay for bounce sheets or fabric softener. All you need are some of these wool dryer balls. Another way that you can honestly save a ton of money but be really good to the earth is just simplifying your cleaning products. I switched to Blueland. You don't have to switch to this brand. It's totally up to you, but how can you stop buying bottles with like liquid cleaner in it over and over and over again? There is a ton of great companies. I love Blueland that has refills like this. So it's recyclable paper, it has a tablet inside, and when you've run out of your cleaner, instead of going out and buying a brand new bottle or a big bottle of refill, you just add water and plop in the tablet and it dissolves and it turns into like amazing cleaner. Now I don't have 50 million bottles of half-filled cleaner under my sink all the time. I have 3 and they clean amazing, they smell great, but also it's really cheap to refill them. These are like $2.50 for the refills. So I'm saving money, I'm saving the planet, I'm not throwing out plastic bottles every month when I'm buying a new cleaner, and I have so much more room under my sink. So here's the other thing I've done under my sink. So because I got a garbage can that had the recycling in it, I got to get rid of my recycling cans that I never used that were under the sink. And because I've simplified my cleaning products, I just decided to give under here like a little makeover. I put down some cheap contact paper. I really struggled with the contact paper. And then I'm using this really cool system. It's a whole kit that you can get for under the sink. And I love it because I have a garbage disposal and a bunch of pipes. And so these like work around under here so I can have all the things I use. It's easy to access, but I'm really taking advantage of all the square footage under here, which usually I just have stuff shoved. So this has been cool. And I mean, this leads me to my last and final tip, which is looking at using more renewable cleaning products. When I was looking under my sink, I used to have a ton of paper towels and a lot of sponges that you have to throw out. And now I've switched to microfiber, which I love. Not everybody loves microfiber, but reusable cloths, whether it's cotton, whatever it is, why not get something that you can just wash and use over and over and over again? I just feel like less wasteful and I'm saving money and I feel better about the planet and under my sink looks fabulous. There's so many wins here, you guys. And so if you're like me and you've always been kind of like, I just want the cheap, fast option and I don't want to get environmentally friendly things because they're expensive, I hope I've kind of changed your mind a little bit. I hope you're feeling inspired by today's video to give some of these a try, and of course, a big thank you to the Container Store. All of the products that I featured today were from the Container Store, and I'm going to put a link down below so you can shop those and more. We can be sustainable while also still making life easier. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for those of you who have stayed to the end. I thought I'd give you a quick penny update. You guys know our dog Oscar passed away. We still don't know exactly what happened there. The investigation, I haven't heard anything, but we got a new wonderful little friend, Penny. She's a Labradoodle. She is giant, okay? She is giant. I wasn't 100%, I should have done research. I didn't know how big a Labradoodle could get. We took her to the vet and the vet was like, she's gained 15 pounds in the last 2 weeks. She's 40 pounds and she's only 4 months old. The calculator estimates that she'll be now anywhere from 100 to 125 pounds. That's really big. She already almost rips my arm off when I take her for a walk, and she runs so fast, I have to walk her on an electric scooter, like down the road. She's galloping beside me, and she never gets tired. It's never enough. She's a horse. We can ride her. So I guess I'm asking you, do you have any big dog advice? What do? There's fur, there's mud. She likes to dig. I can hardly lift her to put her in the bathtub, but I have to bath her almost every day. What is the secret here, friends? Yeah, she's biting me. She also bites me every time we were taking her to training. Don't worry, she's going to obedience classes, but the trainer made us stay after class to tell me that I'm spoiling her and I'm going to wreck my dog if I don't get tough. Right, Penny? But she's so cute. Anyways, all the dog comments, all your advice down below. That would be amazing, and I'll see you guys next time. And look at her. Look at her. Look at her.